In the village of Raghavapuram, two grain traders, Gangaya and Durgaya, were known for their strong bond of friendship. They ran their business together without any disagreements, setting an example for the entire village. Whenever brothers quarreled, the village elders would remind them of Gangaya and Durgaya, saying, "Look at them. Even though they were not born to the same parents, they live and work together like real brothers. Why do you fight like this?" Their friendship was considered an ideal that others were encouraged to follow. Each year during Sankranti, the two friends shared the profits of their business. He curiously asked, "Gangaya, once again, you are setting aside a portion of your earnings? Why do you do this every year?" Gangaya, smiling, replied, "It gives me a sense of satisfaction. You have never asked me about it, and I appreciate that. But if you wish to know, I will tell you someday." Durgaya simply nodded. "It is your money, my friend. You have full authority over it. I believe that whatever you do, it will always be for a good cause." Every year, during the village fair, various festivities took place, including trading, gambling, and drinking. Just outside the fairground stood an old well atop a mound, surrounded by tall, dense trees. This location was often used by travelers to rest and eat. One particular year, when no one was around, Gangaya arrived at the well with the usual bundle of 365. As he placed it near the well, he thought to himself, "Every year I set aside 1 rupee per day from my earnings and secretly leave it here, hoping that someone in need will find it and benefit from it. This year, I want to know. I must see who is taking my money and how they are using it." Determined, he hid behind a tree and waited. Soon a man approached, his head covered with a shawl. Gangaya watched in curiosity as the man picked up the bundle and walked away stealthily. Suspicious, Gangaya decided to follow him. Seeing Gangaya approaching, the man quickened his pace. But Gangaya, determined to uncover the truth, ran after him. When he finally caught up, he was shocked. "Durgaya, you? I never imagined you were the one taking the money," he exclaimed. Durgaya, realizing he had been caught, tried to explain. "Gangaya, let me tell you." But Gangaya interrupted angrily. "There's no need to explain. I worked hard to earn this money, hoping that some poor person in need would find it, and yet it has been going to you all this time." Durgaya remained calm and smiled. "Gangaya, once you leave money here as a secret offering, it no longer belongs to you. It is for whoever finds it. Why does it bother you if it was me?" Gangaya stood still, thinking. After a moment, he said, "Durgaya, I need to tell you why I have been doing this." Intrigued, Durgaya listened as Gangaya began his story. "Before I met you, I was an orphan. My parents died when I was very young. Being poor, I had to do all sorts of jobs just to survive. Then, one year, a terrible famine struck my village. People fled in all directions. I too wandered until I reached this village. That day, there was a big fair and Sankranti celebrations. I had not eaten for 4 days. When I begged, no one gave me food. Out of desperation, I stole 2 laddus from a sweet shop. But I got caught and was beaten so badly that I thought I would die. That pain still lingers in my memory." Hearing this, tears welled up in Durgaya's eyes. "Oh, my friend, You suffered so much, but when I met you, you already had a business. How did you manage to turn your life around? Gangaya continued, That day, after being beaten, I decided to end my life. I came to this very well to jump in, but just as I was about to, my foot hit something. When I looked down, I found a golden ring among the red stones. That ring gave me hope. I sold it, bought a cow, and then an ox cart. Later, I met you, and together we built a successful grain business. That day, my life changed. Since then, every year on Sankranti, I bring Rastri 165 here and leave it, hoping that if someone like me, starving and desperate, comes to this well, they might find it and survive. But I never imagined it was you taking the money. To know how people use this money, let's observe together. Gangaya agreed, and Durgaya placed the money bundle back at the well. The two friends hid and waited. A short while later, an old sage with a white beard and saffron robes approached. Seeing the money bundle, he looked around, ensuring no one was watching. Someone must have forgotten this money. If I take it, it won't be a sin, he thought. Quickly grabbing the bundle, his face lit up with joy. Finally, I have been living this ascetic life for so long. Now I can abandon this miserable existence, find a good woman, get married, and enjoy life. He hurried away, forgetting even his begging bowl. Gangaya was stunned. This sage who renounced everything abandoned his vows the moment he saw money. Have I truly helped someone or have I ruined them? Durgaya chuckled. Wait and see, Gangaya. They placed another bundle and hid again. Soon, two gamblers who had lost everything at the fair arrived, arguing bitterly. One of them, about to jump into the well in despair, spotted the money bundle. What luck! Now I can gamble again and win back everything I lost, he exclaimed and ran back toward the gambling stalls. Gangaya was shocked. He just lost everything and cried over it, yet the moment he found money, he ran back to gamble again. Then a poor firewood seller arrived. Placing his bundle down, he drank some water from the well, then picked up his firewood and left, without even noticing the money. Gangaya was stunned. He didn't even see the money. Truly, he is the one who deserves it the most. Durgaya smiled. Now, do you understand? Money that is obtained without effort often leads people astray. The sage forgot his vows, the gambler forgot his loss, but the hard-working man never even looked at it. Instead of blind charity, we must ensure our help reaches those who truly need it. Gangaya sighed, realizing the truth. So all these years, I was wasting my efforts? Durgaya patted his friend's shoulder. No, Gangaya, I have been saving the money you left here every year. Now, we can use it to build a school in our village, something that will truly help people. Gangaya's eyes shone with happiness. From that day onward, he learned the true meaning of giving, not just donating blindly, but ensuring his help reached the right hands.